Well, we're going to try something different today. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on out here. This is a Missouri Ozark stream. It's mid-October. Water's real low, crystal clear. We've got stonefly imitation and an egg underneath a yarn indicator. Just saw a little brown trout come up right there. These fish are getting close to spawning for the season, and the egg is going to imitate some of those food options for them. And the stonefly imitation is just a big meal that they probably can't pass up. So we're going to start running this seam and see if we don't get any interest. Might have been the rock, might have been that fish. Might go a little bit deeper. I think I'm gonna start a little bit further up here. So important to get your first cast just right where the flies are getting tucked underneath your indicator so that it has a chance to sink right away without being restricted by drag, and you get the most efficient drift that way close to the bottom of the river if you give it some slack to sink. Might have been a fish. Either way, we know we're getting down because it's hitting something on the bottom. Let's try a little more mid-current. And the far side. Oh man, these brown trout are coming up on something in front of me. Might be time to switch. Gotta be a midge or something. I can't even see what they're eating. There's one. Little brownie. He took the egg. There's a little brownie. And we're on the board. They're looking at it. There he is. Well, that one took the stonefly. Better sized brownie too. Yeah, buddy. Put this one in the net. All right. Getting bigger, going the right direction. I'll get you back out there. Hold on. There we go. Another tip for you. Here I am changing my fly and I'm checking my line. I've caught a few fish. I've caught the bottom a couple of times. My line has got a lot of nicks in it, and it's frustrating to have to retie it when you're just finally starting to fish, but you're better off doing it than setting the hook on a big fish and it just popping off and then you're cursing yourself. So periodically check your line and retie if you see nicks, because otherwise you're going to be kicking yourself next time you go to set the hook. Another thing to keep in mind when you're using an indicator is the surface of the water is always moving faster than the bottom. Oh, that was a good one. Let's check our hooks here. Nothing wrong. Yeah, I just got off. And so your indicator should always be directly above or just slightly downstream of your flies, so that it's drifting properly and that the indicator is actually going to tell you that a fish is taking it. Otherwise, fish can spit it out and you'd never know if the flies were downstream of the indicator. Got some stuff on the bottom here. Somebody else's line. Shit. Yeah, that was a good fish down there. Don't know which one he took, but he's definitely getting down to the bottom. So I saw him shake down there and I stuck him with the hook. So we're getting in the right spot here. So as you mend, you're always trying to give consideration to those flies that are underneath the indicator, that you can give them just enough slack to keep sinking, but too much movement and you pull them out of the strike zone that they're getting into. So it's a delicate adjustment. You don't want to undo what you've done by giving them the slack, by pulling them up in the current in the water column. You want to keep those things sinking as you mend. Oh man, that's a good fish over there that just came up. I think we're going to switch to a dry fly. Seeing a lot of activity, and that was a good fish. Basically sitting right in the line that I've cast through like 12 times with no interest at all in these nymphs. So maybe it's time to go to a dry. It's going to be really tough to get a good drag-free drift right there. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Pretty little rainbow. Went back to nymphs. This little midge is what he just ate. Get another one.